John Jones. I think he's going to win by submission. I've always been a big fan of him, and I think he can pull that off.
I think Jones is going to win decision. I don't think he hasn't finished a lot of guys in his last fights, and Gane being a point fighter type move, lots of movement. Obviously, Jones could take him down and maybe tap him out or finish him, but I think with the movement and distance control, they both do well. I think Jones, being more well-rounded, is going to outpoint him and finish the fight with the decision.
This is one of the most interesting fights you can make for Jones at heavyweight. I see in this division his big advantage would be being a better athlete, outwork his opponents, be able to impose his pace and control the fight. But Gane is a different heavyweight. He's very good with his distance, either short or long. He's a great striker. He can control pace as well, and he has good cardio. He works light. He moves like a lighter guy, but he hits like a heavyweight. So the biggest question for me is how John will translate his weight for this fight. If it's just getting weight, or he will be able to use the extra weight to absorb the extra impact and impose his own. But in the end of the day, I see he's being able to do that because he's a great athlete, and his wrestling will be the biggest difference on this fight. I think if Gane was able to put Gane on the ground, Jones has more ability on that realm. And once the fight's to the ground, Jones is just gonna work his way there. A lot of nasty elbows, transitions, and he'll be able to get a sub on the third.
There's only two things that matter for this fight: how many times John has been in the gym the last 3 years, and how many times USADA has been at his house the last 3 years. Ciryl couldn't stop Francis from taking him down. I don't see how he stops John from taking him down. John's seen bouncier, faster guys at light heavyweight. What Ciryl brings as a heavyweight, I think John just absolutely runs through him.
We simulated 5 fights using EA Sports UFC 4. The simulations have John Jones winning the heavyweight title, winning 3 out of 5 simulations, with 2 submissions in the second and fourth rounds and 1 knockout in the fourth round. Ciryl Gane had 1 submission in the fifth round and 1 knockout in the third round.